Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for the Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 2, Falling Off a Cliff. And I'm sorry, I have a rude person in my house who will not turn down the TV. So if y'all hear some background noise, just ignore it. Just listen to my voice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I know I didn't do last week, but I'm here this week, okay? We back like we never left. You know, put a ring on it. It's about over. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Belle Collective. Can y'all believe we on season 3 already? Anyway, if you've been here before and you enjoy my other content, definitely don't hesitate to subscribe because you know this is a growing channel. Be sure to like my video and check out my other content if you get anything out of this one, okay? So we pick up where we left off last week with Cliff watching Latrice like a hawk. I mean, he acting like a strict father, at the club. And this was right after he got done cussing her out in the parking lot. Yeah. So Latrice's friend is telling her, like everybody else do, that her husband is controlling. Latrice is blaming her daddy issues like she always does. New apparent friend of Josh, because it seemed like he friended the show. I mean, is he one of the new Bells? Because he had never seen. But anyway, he's telling her she can do better like he constantly does. It's falling on deaf ears. Listen, you can't want more for her than she want for herself. If she don't want no better, then it don't matter what you think, okay? She likes it there. She don't want to leave. He got her on a chokehold, okay? So Latrice and her friends, they were like, ooh, let's sneak out of here while he not looking, like they're teenagers sneaking out of the house to go to a party or something. It's just ridiculous. After he done calls her all types of B's and everything else, I wish I would just be sitting there like, oh, y'all just know that's just how he is. No. This is beyond daddy issues, and my daddy don't talk to me like that. So we see So Gucci and her blended family. We know that's their big thing. They got a blended family. Shout out to my Instagram page. If you haven't seen it already, I have an Instagram page dedicated to Black blended families. It's Black blended families _ okay? Shout out all the blended families because I'm trying to manifest some things, okay? I want a blended family myself. Not one that's drama filled like this. Like I want one that's cordial and cohesive. So we see JJ's daughter Star, she one of the twins, and Gucci's daughter D, the one who was pregnant last season, she had that baby. So they made up because, you know, D had her child, Star is pregnant, so they had a reason to connect. It don't make no sense how much JJ's daughters look just like him, down to the gap and everything in the teeth. So JJ is upset because he found out Star is pregnant and got married on social media. Wow. And he was like, I feel away. And he even said later on, like, a father should be walking their daughter down the aisle. I don't know if they went down to the aisle or to the Justice of the Peace, but whichever aisle it was, yes. I cannot imagine having such a big day and my father not be, I ain't no way. If my father can't be there, I might not even want to go through with it. I just, So JJ said his ex-wife, who's also the mother of his children, were married for 12 years, but they got separated after 5. So it took them 8 years to get divorced. It took longer for them to get divorced than they was actually even in the marriage, which don't make no sense. Why? For what reason? So JJ is blaming his ex-wife for his daughter's decision. She's a grown woman, made her own decision. She even said it was my decision to sneak out and get married and not tell him. That was wrong for him to have to find out on social media. He said his ex is jealous of his current wife. She'll always love him because they have kids together. That is not true. You can have kids with somebody and fall out of love with them. I don't know why people think, oh, we got kids together, they'll always be loved there. No, they won't. I can be cordial with you, you know. I can sit at the event with you. I don't got to have no love for you. I don't got to have no feelings for you. We just two people who share a child. The person that has love for you is the child, okay? But he was saying all this, when you do right by people, they always going to want, they don't appreciate you until you gone. Well, he might got a point there. So Gucci said Jay's ex-wife tried to turn his girls against her by saying she was talking trash. She was talking about Selena, that's the ex-wife. She was talking about her behind her back. Then she proceeds to say the ex is boring, like watching paint dry. Okay, well, if she did tell her girls that, was she wrong? And I mean, the children can pick up, like they know what's going on. Okay, these is grown kids. These ain't no little kids. More importantly, Sophia, you are not all that interested. You like watching paint dry yourself a little bit, just a little bit. Like you're not all that interested. Anyway, Tambra, hey Tambra, glad to see the voice has left the building. Let's leave that back there in season 1 and 2 and never bring her back out. Okay. She has a tailgating event at Jackson State University. And she invited So Gucci and claims she invited the other Bells. But we gonna get into that. Now, the other Bells say they didn't get no invite. And so Gucci and her daughter are wondering if Tamara got anything going on with her manager, Quasi. Because they like, look, she always with that manager. They always together. We'll never see her with Damon, ever. Yeah, we all know. I thought this was like a well-known fact. Maybe it's alleged. I don't know. That Damon is not really her man and this was for a storyline. I thought we knew that. Okay. So JJ and Cliff link up later on. They the guys are getting together. Put the captions on, okay? The men are gathering. We need captions on from start to finish. The whole scene. So they discuss Latrice closing the property with someone else. For me, I feel like I agree with Latrice. It was a business move. Listen, when I was trying to buy my house, I went through like 2 different realtors. Didn't even end up getting a house. But like still went through multiple realtors and was trying to rent a house and went through a couple realtors before I just ended up finding a place on my own. So I mean, yeah. But they were like, because JJ like, she did my wife dirty, and Cliff like, she didn't do my wife dirty, and the producer's like, and Cliff, why aren't you bringing up what happened at that club the other night when you was cussing your wife out like she was you know, a stranger in the street? He was like, cause y'all was sitting there and y'all in my business, and no. So Glenn pulled up and he mentions Letitia looking for a condo. He just can't for the life of him process that she actually might leave. Like he cannot begin to wrap his mind around the fact that she might not want to be with him after he needed to get a DNA test for somebody else's child. He just can't fathom that he was still, and after that he still was in somebody's DMs, and he just can't grasp that she might be looking for her own place. We know she ain't serious. She knows she ain't serious, and he knows she ain't serious. She ain't going nowhere. I just wish she was. Like, pick your dignity up off the floor and just... But I digress. I mean, that's her husband. That's her trash bag. So the men discuss Cliff sleeping with JJ's ex-wife ages ago and crack jokes about it. But I mean, okay. We talked about this already, but let's talk about it again. And I don't know, I heard something about like the tree man. I tuned out. Moving on. Treese goes to Goddess Lengths to check on Josh. And Josh feels like he just doesn't have job security. Like, am I even secure with my job anymore? Because I feel like whatever Cliff say, go. Like, if Cliff don't want me working here no more, then I might not even have a job no more. And he might be right. He just might be right. Well, of course, Latrice is denying that. I don't think so. He run the show. And he was like, look, bottom line, I don't want to know nothing else about y'all marital issues. Keep me out of y'all business. Well, that's hard to do when you're still living there. Like, first thing first, you need to get out. Move. Get up out the house. So that way you won't be in nobody's business. But, I mean, I understand. I had to say that to a friend as well. I just tell my friend, look, I don't want to hear about your relationship or situationship no more either. Because I didn't like the way she was being treated. It was a mess. I just wasn't for it. Every time she told me something, then I'm like giving her all this sound advice, and she didn't want to hear it. What the? Shh. She didn't want to hear none of that sound advice. She didn't care what I had to say. She was going to run back to him. So at that point, if you're going to keep playing the fool, please leave me out of it. I don't want to hear it, okay? So I get it. Sometimes you just want the best for your friends, but if they don't want it, they don't want it. So we see So Gucci. Everybody got to have an event or something going on. So Gucci throws together this workout event. And everyone is working out. And then because Latrice was late, and Josh, the new Belle, was late with her. So Latrice, she got upset because she like, So Gucci called me out, and she just better be glad I showed up. But y'all do got a little tension, so I mean, I guess. Then Marie arrives literally in the last second, like in the late night hour, the very last minute, you know, with her tight spandex on. And Latrice like, okay, but you know, So Gucci embracing her when she the one that need to be here because her BBL is BBLing. I said, not you talking about somebody when you got a little nip and tuck yourself. Both of y'all got a little work done. Now Marie might got a little more done. She got a little extra on it, like she put a little stank on it. But both of y'all got a little something done now. But can we really talk about Marie do look real different with that nose job. I don't know. Like, I guess it was like when Nene got her first nose job. Like, it took me a while to really adapt. Like, I just kind of wish she didn't do it. It looks, I mean, it don't look bad. She just something look different. But anywho, after the workout ended, Tambra asked Marie why she didn't come to the tailgate. Marie said she had plans that day. That is her goal. Then she said that about something else that she didn't want to go to. But earlier, I could have sworn she said that Tambra didn't invite her. So, but Tambra's the liar. But Tambra turned around, made me look like a fool, and proved Marie right. Because how she turned right around in the next second and was like, Letitia and Latrice was like, we never got an invite. We don't know nothing. We ain't hear nothing about this event. Tambra said she thought So Gucci relayed the message. And I'm like, now see, I was just about to go up for you, and literally 2 seconds later, what you mean you thought So Gucci sent the invite to your event? Why would she be inviting anybody to your event? Then they rolled back the tape, and she told So Gucci she had already invited the other ladies. You know all this is being filmed, right, y'all? I mean, this is on camera. Just say you ain't want them to go. Like, I would have respected that more. See, that little line problem is just, it's like unnecessary lie. I don't like when people just lie for no reason. Like, don't even be lie worthy, just lying. So we're at Star's baby shower, and So Gucci is surprised that everybody and their mama is popping up to this event. Latrice said Selena is her friend. She's been supporting her business since day one, even though her husband slept with her. Her husband slept with Selena when Latrice was like an infant, according to them, allegedly, supposedly. Tambra said she and Selena worked on a TV show together. What TV show was that? Because I ain't seen neither one of y'all on nothing till this show came out. But whatever. So Gucci tearing down the baby shower down to the ground. JJ adding his 2 cents, talking about she always late with something. She was 8 years late to the divorce. Well, maybe if you would help her plan something, then she wouldn't have been. Maybe she wasn't doing it by herself, and you was giving a little help. See, that's why you ain't get invited to that wedding. But Latrice shaded Gucci because she like, okay, I don't know why Gucci looking at me like that. Like, she looking all stink. I can't help that her husband still love his ex-wife, and my husband loves me down. First of all, your husband controls you. It's a little different. It's like it's an obsession, but love, more like an infatuation. I don't know about love though. I don't know about that one. And how you know that lady husband don't love her? What? Where did you get that from? I don't think. Well, the fact that he's saying that his ex is jealous, like, that lady don't seem to be a bit more worried about you or bothered by you or caring about you at all. I mean, she cheated on you 2 weeks after y'all got married, so she didn't care about you that much. So they step outside to go have a little chat about this house thing. They dragging this out. This wasn't even worth talking about at all, let alone 3 episodes. Oh, we on 2nd episode. But we going to talk about it for a 3rd. Next week, let's wrap it up. She sold it. Wasn't the house, was the business property. It's done. Let's wrap it up. We don't care. We need to get back to the meat and potatoes. Like, Letitia, are you going to leave that man? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. I really do enjoy Belle Collective, so if you want me to keep reviewing, be sure to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.